me up and turn me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see him. We ain't paying for him, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. Then you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason? It was so abrupt, I kinda had to think there would be one. Be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from. I don't care about you, I got me a Jeep, it's Caribbean. It's a push start, I ain't gotta put the key in. Whip it real nice like a good human being. 24 East, I'm in Chattanooga 10. Yeah, the barbecue Korean and my shorty boy Ben. Ay, we just went from dive bars to the Coliseum. Man, he's a try-hard, wouldn't wanna be him.
We are under the lights. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The third baseman.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And it's fouled away. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Sinker. 3-2 now. Miguel Andujar waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Batting second.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. 2-2.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here comes the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, who was selected in the first round back in the draft. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Yanks leave 1. It's the Yankees 0, Rangers coming to bat on Major League Baseball, The Show. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan.
The 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Willie.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. No balls and a strike to count. Paxton peers in. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And this is still a 0-0 ball. Giancarlo Stanton now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's 1 for 4. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Stanton makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. So it was a strikeout looking there. Giancarlo Stanton goes quietly leading off the second. High and deep to right center. Santana is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Batting it, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with Sergan. Oh, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Fouled away. The 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a... Here's Joey Gallo now, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 strike.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and this one is gone. A home run. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Rangers crack the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-1 to Chirinos.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now Now to the plate, Danny Santana. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots, he was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And there are 2 away now. Here's Todd Frazier now. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a 1st-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Paxton has his sign. Here it is on 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping up now, Rougned Odor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Andujar.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Odor has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. And that's in there for strike 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. LeMahieu, the former Colorado Rocky, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
So it was a strikeout looking there. DJ LeMahieu goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
In there, and it's 0-1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
장미동 서부골님 어서 오세요.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 15.
Standing in, Nick Solak. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Stanton to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of the slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Joey Gallo will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-2 Ranger lead. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
감독님 어서 오세요.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
In there, strike one.
장미동 커브볼님 어서 오세요.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1-2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Now in the box, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. Now a reach, but this gets past him in right, and this ought to be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Todd Frazier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's running. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The 1-2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Line to the right side. That's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. But 2 here in the rain.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
Fouled off. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. Scorched to third. Frazier is there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now that
so the lineup flips over and digging in, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point, and it's fouled away. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is stepping in and ready for another shot. Nick Solak. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Well, he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Voit is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now ready to take his hacks again, Willie Calhoun, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 5 and the Yankees 2. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A ball and a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Santana is right there, 1 down. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1 the count.
LeMahieu leads off first with 1 away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, and the deficit remains 5-2.
장미동박 부감독님 어서 오세요.
Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Santana. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
장미동 커브볼님 어서 오세요.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Todd Frazier will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Paxton's ready, and the pitch. 2-1 the count. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Well, he's done a real nice.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Digging in now, Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In now, Brett Gardner. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the sub. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He'll try.
The second baseman,
Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right. 1 out. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Gloved by LeMahieu. And that's the second out.
Now back.
Striding in once again, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That's by him for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone.
Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Stepping in now, Nick Solak. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. For the Rangers, standing in, Gio Urshela. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taking.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Now
striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ballgame.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself
in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Yankees leave them loaded. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping into the box, Willie Calhoun.
The left fielder,
Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. To the plate now, Joey Gallo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Avilan is adjusting to the new normal, as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. To 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
So now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-2 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman.
At the plate now, Todd Frazier. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game and the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of the spots.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. In now, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. The Yankees down to their final out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Fastball just inside. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Yankees, good night.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Texas Rangers get the...
My Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we show no we know us. Go get a bag, I drip and I shores. Catch a tag, we knocking them off. After I hit, boy, she hit the door. And them hundreds be coming in, all of this money, and I gotta give me some more. Big bag, better won't hit the floor. Talk hot, then we run your jaw. I'ma hop in the foreign and zoom off. That be my dog, I'm calling him Rudolph. I'm in love with the way I get chewed off. Pull up with Blake, he getting screwed off. Brand new Mozzie, big body, we cruise off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Call me nasty the way that I shoot off. Youngin' with drip, I got the juice on. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their heads. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. I'm in the track trying to whip it, flip it. She on my so I quit it. Walk in the club with my grillin'. You on my chain, come and get it. You trippin'. Listen here, cussy, you got 2 decisions. Do you want the or do you want the Smithy? Your life is a game, but you better not risk it. See, I'm in the track trying to whip me a pitch and I move with it. Keep us on deck, he be moving with it.
We are under the... And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Lorenzo
Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Here's Brock Holt now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Play as he reaches first base safely.
That is third.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. Comes in with 6 hits in 25 tries. Moustakas calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Eric Sogard. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. 1-0 the count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Brewers do. Nick Castellanos now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
First offering on its way. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Castellanos on at first, nobody out. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Sogard to second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will... Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. At the plate, Brett Anderson. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Two men on, two out, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. And he is in there.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. One ball, no strikes to count. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. High and deep to right center. Cain going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Cain is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They trail. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Avisail Garcia. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. Home run number 5 on the year as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
미치겠네 지키요.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. No outs, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
장미동박구 감독님 어서
It's a
오세요.
solo shot here for Jed Jerko. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
장미동 커브볼님 어서 오세요.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Eric Silva.
장미동 커브볼님이 오늘 더쇼 안 되네요. 지장종할게요.
Here we go.